just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. To throw is Daniels. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Daniels looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, kill. Yeah! There you go! 26.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, kill! It was 154. Why here? 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Go, Riggs, go. Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
47.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Yeah, here we go.
Eckler, they run left side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46, 26.
Prescott now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, go to 53. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Daron Payne. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here we go, 47. What? 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And that one going nowhere for... as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready up!
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 47. 26.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Going to 54. Here we go, kill.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
26.
Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Here we go!
Prescott to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, 180, 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And some space here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 26.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
26.
Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
19. Here we go, here we go. 19 Lion. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
18 Pioneer. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come 19. Come 19. Hut.
Daniels looking to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott escapes the sack.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
2nd and 14. It's caught. Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Another run with Mitchell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Daniels.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They'll run for it with Ekeler. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Good.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. That's it. Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Dallas, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.